The new high-performance magnetic motor is unlike anything we have seen so far. Some of the most powerful and efficient motors come in a permanent magnet design. The magnets can be incorporated in either the rotor, the rotating part, or the stator, the stationary part. With a combination of electromagnetic coils and magnets, you create an interacting magnetic field and you get rotation. As of right now, there's a handful of magnetic materials you can use, with neodymium probably being considered the most strongest type. The problem is that they are very supply chain restricted, and there's not a lot of flexibility on how you can actually build the motor. However, now there has been a really good innovation for electric motors, because now the magnet can be customized and basically 3D formed into a custom shape. This unlocks many possibilities, because now you can build the magnet part with different materials. There's even the possibility that you can build a near monolithic motor that is ultra powerful and light for aviation. So this is something called a polymagnet, and when you put it towards another polymagnet, you can do something like that. The magnets do not actually touch, and they kind of act like a tractor beam. This one actually twists. So if you go like that, they'll go together. And basically how they work is that they have multiple north and south poles on the same face. And this is great and everything, but it only worked at a small scale, and it was very difficult to bring this into something like a larger electrical machine, like a motor. But recently, there has been a new innovation on how we actually use this powder and make bigger monolithic piece builds. And these magnets are very large pieces that have multiple magnet configurations on them. So the company Advanced Magnet Lab utilizes a wire-like method that's a little bit different from traditional magnet production. Instead of cutting blocks of a magnetic material, it utilizes the process called PM wire to create magnets with a continuous changing magnetization direction. It works by filling thin-walled tubes with permanent magnet alloy powders. It is compacted, locking the magnetic particles in their aligned positions, and then a very strong pulse is sent through the material through electromagnetic coils, and this allows the material to be magnetized. The company utilizes their own advanced coil designs to achieve these complex 3D patterns, and they use software to analyze equations to model the torque, power, and magnetic flux. And with these custom magnets, you can have a motor tuned to its specific application. So an example where you need a highly customized profile is a Hallbach array. Normally this would take up to hundreds of magnets just to make this profile. And it basically works by focusing most of the magnetic flux on one side. This kind of magnetic setup is very useful in a lot of different things, and in fact your fridge magnet is probably a Hallbach array configuration. When it comes to motors, this is a very good thing because you're concentrating the magnetic flux on one side and almost canceling it out on the other side. This improves efficiency and reduces eddy current losses in the rotor. And since you're focusing this magnetic field, it also can eliminate the iron core or the back iron in the electric motor's rotor. This significantly reduces the weight and allows the motor to start, stop, and change speeds more quickly, even get higher RPM. Now obviously this would be really good in electric vehicles, including aircraft. The problem with this type of motor is that the Hallbach array is notoriously difficult to assemble at larger scale, because the magnets are arranged in a pattern where they want to naturally repel each other. So even if you had a highly custom machine that could put these magnets in, then it could be prone to failure, including adhesive problems, because the magnets are very powerful and they want to come apart. So that's why the AML magnet is really important, because it's not making these motors out of many different magnetic blocks. It's only making it out of a couple pieces, maybe even monolithic. So it's avoiding misalignments between the segments, and it's easier to install in the motor. But this multi-pole magnetization on one piece reduces clogging, so the motor is smoother and quieter. And this is commonly referred to the sinusoidal magnetic field, where you can have a gradual and mathematically changing field. Now, when it comes to actual flux motors, it could be a game changer as well. Before, we have seen YASA high-performance, high-power density designs. But this type of magnet can supercharge this because, once again, it replaces individual magnets with rings. This would enable a higher power density and more torque per kilogram. But since the reins are easier to work with, you can reduce the amount of misalignment errors, which is a difficult thing to perfect in the manufacturing process of an actual flux design. Now, in theory, since you're changing the orientation of the magnetic field, you can have a higher power density than a typical radial motor. So if perfected, this could be implemented into electric cars and aircraft, and maybe even decrease the production costs. So another really good attribute of this build process is that you can use different materials. And this could include something like manganese bismuth, where it's a lot more plentiful, and this could fix the supply chain issues that are involved with neodymium. But what I find fascinating about all this is that the new modern electric motor, especially in electric vehicles and aircraft, will look a lot different if this design process plays out, because now we're not using individual magnets at all, and we're just using more monolithic builds. And that's kind of incredible to think about. But another thing too is that this process could also unlock different types of motors. So we have already seen how Leap 71 used multi-material 3D printers to make spherical motors. But in reality, this type of magnet would make this motor possible. More specifically, it could be possible to build a Hallbach sphere. Now, this type of magnetic array has been highly pursued because it almost concentrates all the flux towards the center. Now, this would be good for a lot of different things, including fusion research, even MRI machines. But it also might be possible to build some type of spherical motor that is highly controlled and can work in multi-axis dimensions. An actuator would be really good for high precision control and robotics. So instead of having stacked motors, you can have a single compact spherical motor that mimics human-like joint movement, like your shoulder or hip, and this would allow for more natural dynamic balancing in humanoid robots. Ultimately, this new build process has unlocked a new type of magnet, and this magnet could be a game changer for a lot of different applications, some that we have not even considered yet. But more importantly, I would like to know what you think, so please leave a comment, like the video if you enjoyed it, and make sure to subscribe to my channel.